What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Quann on this Wednesday. Oh wait, that's probably ready for the video, huh? Fuck. What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Quann, and let's have our video for today. So, as it's so hot. Really depressing. Anyway, so we have. It's a beautiful Wednesday, I believe. I think. Okay, it's not that beautiful a week, but it will be, guys. But however, today's video, we gonna talk a little about relationships, guys. Like relationships, you say? Yes, guys, relationships. The things that everyone seems to want, but no one really gets, cause every relationship is different. And let's be honest, guys. It's your boy Quann here, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't be out here dating. So if you ask me any relationship, I really don't know that much. However, I do know myself, and I also, talk to a lot of women who have their opinions, and I'm learning. That's all everything is. You learn from different people in your life. And one important thing I've learned about relationships is they make no sense and they're inherently flawed. Yep, inherently flawed. Okay, so I personally haven't. My longest relationship ever was 3 days, guys. Now, I've had multiple encounters with the opposite sex, but my only actual relationship was 3 days long. And the reason that is because I don't subscribe to monogamy being the only way. And it's not that like, oh, I just want to be out here fucking everything. It's more so I don't really. I feel like in order for me to actually be in a monogamous relationship, I would have to be mentally and emotionally stimulated with someone. And generally, with our generation, we're not that smart. It seems. Yeah, a lot of us aren't that smart, and I don't know. I like to have conversations, and that's weird. That's another reason too why I can't find anyone I'm compatible with because I'm from Jupiter and shit, and y'all are all basic Earthlings. Ah, crap. Sure, but yeah, and I always find it kind of odd that whenever people talk about relationships, we're always like glorifying how in depth that we feel that we should be. Everyone uses their relationship, but they look at other relationship, decide how well they're doing. And I find that odd. I don't think that's really how it should be. I feel like if I say I love somebody, then that should be all that matters. I don't like the idea of marriage because I don't see why, like outside of a tax break or legal reasons, I don't see the point of getting married, and you can still do the same shit with just signing like joint forms. You don't need to get married. I just feel like marriage it's an unnecessary title. I feel like that's what it comes down to for a lot of ways monogamy, like because everyone's always saying, oh, that shit changed once they started dating. Once they got that title. I feel like it's because it's people don't show you who they really are until you've been around for a while. But also once they get that sense of security of a title, it's kind of like like when those first 9 days when you get a new job, that probationary period. You know, some people won't give a fuck, but most people will generally do their best and work hard during those 90 days so that they can show their asset. And then after their 90 days, they will completely shit on any hard work that they could have put in. But that's another thing. Oh my gosh, I'll talk about that one later because that's been pissing me off too. Because I'm an auditor at a warehouse. Oh gosh, that'll piss me off. Oh gosh, piss me off. But anyway, relationships. It seems like I don't think people really know what they want. I feel like, it's a generation thing. Like, I feel like while we're young in the early 20s and everything, this is the time to learn, to make mistakes, to try to better yourself, and try to, like, the people, the relationships we're in, I feel like most of them aren't meant to be, like, forever relationships. I feel like that's what people want because that's the expectation, but I feel like there's more of a lesson in those dating times, Like, while you're dating, I feel like you should be trying to learn something. You should be trying to learn who you are and how to better yourself for your future partner or for your partner now, but in the future. Because I feel like when you first start dating, if you're gonna stay exactly who you were when you first started dating, then obviously that just means you're complacent, in my opinion. And I think that's like one of the worst things ever, being complacent. And I believe that people generally we work hard. Ah, fudge nickels. Anyway, it seems like people work harder, to try and appease others. And they're trying to appease, they're trying so hard to appease each other, but they're not like, everybody's like, oh, we're not adapting, we're just staying the same. And there's no growth. And I feel like if me and you are in a relationship together, well, we both need to have the idea of growth in our mind. So while I have my idea of my own financial growth and me trying to, like, excel with acting and excel with directing and excel with, like, going to school or college and everything, I have different aspirations. And I feel like if your partner isn't in the same wavelength and is as like continuously evolving, then one of you are going to leave the other behind, and that is when shit goes wrong. Of course, this is just my opinion. Everybody knows this is just my interpretation. I can't go on long rambling posts. I should do a podcast. I feel like, what do you guys think? You think I'd be better off doing podcasts for the YouTube channel? Or y'all like the YouTube channel? Because I don't know. Like, either way, I don't really matter to me. But I like the whole podcast vibe because I can talk about whatever I want, personal blog. And this editing is horrible. Oh my gosh, I suck at this. But anyway, guys, that was just my opinions on relationships. I've also realized it is kind of hard to have a dialogue, well, to have like a conversation or talk about points for me without someone to kind of just knock back off. So what I'm probably gonna do is introduce another character, which is gonna be me, just so that when I do these videos, that I'll just talk to that person, the other me, so we can keep the conversation going. Because this whole no one here just talking on a camera thing is kind of weird. But guys, it's been your boy Quann. I'm Lit James Bit. Oh wait, one important thing. We do have the logo coming soon, boys. So look out for that. Boy, JMI movement. It's a thing.